Security market line is a very effective tool to identify mispriced securities. As you can see in the graph, this is the security market line, and based upon the position of securities with respect to SML, these can be classified as underpriced, overpriced, or rightly priced. Security market line is a graphical representation of capital asset pricing model. And as we know, CAPM is one of the most widely used model for pricing of an investment asset. This makes the SML also very important from application as well as from examination point of view. As you can see in the equation, CAPM relates expected return on an asset and its level of systematic risk. Systematic risk is the key concept. This is the only factor which affects the expected return. If two assets has same amount of or similar level of systematic risk, then expected return for those two assets will be same. As you can see in the equation, expected return is equal to summation of risk-free rate and market risk premium. Market risk premium depends upon the level of systematic risk. So this is basically a linear relationship between expected return and systematic risk. As you can see in the graph, x-axis represents systematic risk denoted by beta, and y-axis represents the expected return for an asset. So let's understand the graph by putting some numbers, and then we will see how to interpret it. Let's assume that risk-free rate is at 2%. Expected market rate is at 8%. This gives market risk premium of 6%. For a beta of 1.5, the expected return comes at 11%. Now extend the expected rate for different values of beta. When beta is 0, it is a risk-free asset because beta represents systematic risk. And if it is a risk-free asset, then expected return will be equal to risk-free rate. For beta of 0, expected return becomes 2. As you can see in the table, as it increased to 0.25, the expected return is at 3.5. For 0.5, it comes at 5. This is the same calculation through which it comes at 11%. So as you do the calculation for 0 to 2, you can extend it as well for other beta values. Now if you can put the graph, it comes a straight line. Now go to the graph, and based upon the values what we derived now, this is the exactly same line. As you can see that for the beta of 0, it is at 2%, what we have assumed. Now let's understand the y-intercept and slope of the SML. Recall the equation of a straight line from your high school days. It is y is equal to mx plus c. So here y is equal to rf. So y-intercept of the graph is risk-free rate. As the RF value changes, the point where SML interacts the y-axis will vary. Slope of the line is equal to del y by del x. For the market portfolio, beta value is 1. because it represents average beta of all assets. Here, for a beta of 1, you can see at this point return is equal to expected market rate, and for the risk-free return beta is 0. So if you do the calculation, slope of the SML comes as y2 minus y1, which is 8 minus 2 divided by 1 minus 0. So which is equal to 6%. That is RM minus RF. So this is one important point you should remember. Direct questions can be asked regarding slope of SML. So we understood that slope of SML is RM minus RF. What does it mean? As you increase the value of market risk premium, that is RM minus RF, the slope of the line will increase like this. I have shown this through a number. Now moving to next part, to understand how the securities are classified as undervalued or overvalued. As CAPM assumes homogeneity of beliefs, all the investors assumes similar cash flow from an asset and assign similar discount rate, due to which they arrive at a same price. That gives a current market price. So current market price is the CAPM arrived price. So here you can see that, let's say one security has current market price of 100. Now introduce the heterogeneity concept, because one of the investor may find that market is not properly assigning the future cash flow or riskiness of the asset. He may change the future cash flow, or he may change the discount rate as well. Accordingly, he will get a different price. So current market price is 100, but he may get a, let's say, market price of 95 based upon his calculation. So let's say he gets the price of 95, and in another case, another investor gets the price of 105. At the current price of 100, and let's say as per CAPM, the expected return for the security is 11%. So in a period, its price should go to 111. Investors arrive at a price of 95. As per his belief, the security should be priced at 95, but it is already at 100. It means security is overpriced. Security is overpriced and it will not earn a return of 11%, because its price is already higher than its true potential. So the next period return will be lesser than 11%. In the another case, where as per the particular investor calculation, the security price should be 105, but it is at present only at 100. So market has not assigned a true value, and current market value is lower than the true value what is believed by one particular investor. So now the particular security has a higher potential to outperform, because as per its systematic risk it should reach to 111, but its current price should have been higher, so the next period return will be more than 11%. The same concept is translated into the graph, and as you can see, SML represents the properly priced security and as per the market. If any security is above the SML line, in this case A and B, it shows that for a particular risk level, it is giving a better return. At the beta of 0.5, security should give return of 5%. Here, expected return for A is 6% with beta of 0.5. So it is undervalued. Similarly, security B, the expected return for the security is higher, which shows it is undervalued. Similarly, if any security lies below the SML line, it shows that its risk and return profile is lower than the SML. It means it doesn't provide the adequate return for the given level of systematic risk. So key points to remember from SML, that y-intercept is at risk-free rate, slope of the line is equal to market risk premium, that is RM minus RF, and the security which lies above the SML line are undervalued, and an investor should invest into it and take long position.